bienvenido, and Waheen. I hope each and every one of you feels welcome. It's your girl Destiny back in the house. If you're here by way of the Smooth Sands Facebook page, hey sis, hey, it's me, I'm she that runs that page. If I met you out and about, and we had a conversation, and I whipped out that QR code and was like, sweetheart, would you like to subscribe to my channel? Hey, again, it's Destiny. I appreciate you. If you have subscribed, thank you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I need you to do me a favor. Yes, you. Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the channel. And when I get through clowning, we can get into this topic, right? Listen, this topic is deep, okay? Warning, 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 warning. It's deep, but I'm gonna keep it light. I want to talk about death. Death, not DEAF. Not deaf, not hard of hearing, not hearing impaired. Death. No longer being here on earth. Gone, passed away, death. I know you all are probably like, we get it. Why you keep saying it? Because I want to know how you feel about talking about it. I'm trying to comfortably make you uncomfortable. I'm trying to take you from being uncomfortable and help you to be comfortable. How do you feel having the discussion about death? Let me go ahead and tell you my take first. This is always about my take, my opinions, just me running my mouth about what I'm running my mouth about. I don't have a problem having conversations about death. They are a must in my life. I've talked about them talked about the topic in previous videos when I talk about life insurance policies versus GoFundMe accounts. I have shared the fact that I've already lost the only one parent I've ever known in my entire life, which was my mother, over 20 years ago. I've already experienced that downpour of mourning and hurt to lose the most important loved one of my life, my mom. She's already gone. With that, I have no problem talking about death, and I'm going to tell you why. In that ordeal, it was the worst ever in all my years that I've ever dealt with. I never want to experience that again to that magnitude. And when I'm gone, I don't want anybody going through what happened and transpired after my mother's passing. It was crazy. I'm sure she was very disappointed in the arguments, the disagreements, the tiffs, the beefing, the drama. And I was definitely not a part of any drama. I was definitely the person trying to keep everything abreast, trying to do everything decently and in order as my mother would have wanted. That was my role, but still the mess happened. So when I say to you, I talk about it. I think it's important for me. It may not be for anybody else, and I'm not trying to encourage anybody else, but I'm just telling you, it is much better. You'd much rather have those conversations now than they have a whole family scrounging around trying to figure out what did he or she want, what were their desires, should we this, should we that. Baby, I had a conversation so people don't have to do all that. It's easy to say, I don't care, I'll be gone. It's not fair. It's easy to say that. It is not fair. In no capacity is it fair to leave relatives trying to figure it out to the point it might result in fighting, like physical blows and arguing and cursing, and it's not cool. So again, it's just not cool. I mean, take it from somebody that's been there, done that. It's not comfortable. It's not cool. It's it's even thoughtless. If I'm being honest, it's just completely thoughtless to not have those affairs in order. So again, I know it's not a comfortable topic for a lot of people. Most people, and I don't understand that comfort. I don't understand why that's a comfort zone for people to feel like I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. Don't ask me questions. I mean, I can't say I don't get it. I get it, but again, um, as family members on this channel, that's one of the things I promote the channel for is always having those tough conversations because a lot of people aren't comfortable having them. And so again, taking it from somebody that's already traveled down that unfortunate road, um, it's just something, I always say I don't tell the grown folks what to do, but it's definitely something to be mindful of, to consider, to have those conversations. Um, and a lot of people do. They feel like I'm not going to be here. I don't care. Like, I don't care what the decisions are that are made. But in some cases, some people do care. You want to be very specific about how you're laid to rest and what things are left to whom. I'm not going to get into the topic because I don't give legal advice. I'm not going to get into the topic of, wills and things of that nature. But for those of you of age and things go into probate and you have those things where family have to decide and figure it out. It's just not a pretty situation. If you haven't, you don't have to spell it all out from A to Z. That's almost impossible. You can sit here now today and say, I'm going to have life insurance and I'm going to have these people as beneficiaries. Well, as some people pass on, you have to change that. So everything can't always be set in stone. But my suggestion to you is to have those hard, what we call tough conversations now, just to lighten the load for your loved ones. It's not a cute mindset to say, well, I'm not going to be here. I don't care. It's not fair. It's not cool to leave people in that position. And so again, I've traveled down that road. And as I said at the top of the video, I'm absolutely certain my mother would not have been a pleased person to have known the rifts that went on after her passing. And I remained as much as I could on the positive side of doing what would have honored her. And I can't speak for other family members and their mindset and why they did the things they did. But I can tell you, and I'm always authentic and transparent about topics I discuss on my channel, it wasn't pretty. It was not easy because you have to navigate mourning somebody, how to properly lay that person to rest, and any type of rifts that are going on in a family or with, even outsiders. Sometimes it's somebody who felt they were close to a relative and they felt something was left to them or they felt they should be included or they should be in a different position. It's just easy. Again, that's my suggestion to you. And drop down in the comments. My suggestion to you is to have those conversations. But I also want you all to drop down in the comments. Let me know, how do you feel about that? How do you navigate those conversations if you've already had them? What made it easy for you? And I always say, drop things down in the comment. It's not always just because it's what you do on YouTube. I always encourage you all to share things down below in the comments because it can always help educate, edify, enlighten another family member here on the Cooking Up Conversations channel. That's what we are about, lifting each other up, promoting positivity, building each other up, dropping any type of tips or advice, something that you've already navigated through that was easy. Help make it easy for somebody else that may be dealing with it. We don't know that we don't have a family member on this channel at this moment that does not have a loved one on their deathbed and they need to figure some things out. A simple comment you drop in the a simple post you drop in the comment section could really help somebody. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. We need to navigate that immediately. Just having elder parents, just there's so many different reasons why we should have the conversations. But again, I want you all to share. Have you had the conversations? 1. 2, are you one of those that stray away from it? Why? Hopefully something that I've said today helps you to maybe navigate differently, where you want to kind of maybe have those conversations. Just make it easy for the people that you leave behind. And I'll post the a picture snippet of the channel, the topic I've already covered on life insurance versus GoFundMe's. Again, I'm not against GoFundMe's, but that particular video is very deep. It's very entailed about the difference, the importance of why you should have life insurance. I won't cover it here because we've already done a whole video on it. You got to go back and watch it. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so we can get into the next topic. And with that being said, so before I wrap that topic up, we have a special guest. We have a special guest on the platform today to want to add something to that subject. And here she is.
Hey there, family. It is Smooch. I was catching the last part of Destiny's conversation about this whole death thing.
I'm going to get out of frame so you can get
yes.
more.
I've lost a parent. I'm going to say didn't lose. My father transitioned 20 years ago. And I remember right prior to, he told my mom, don't spend any more than $5,000 on my funeral.
Funny she can laugh about that.
Yes, yes. But what she was saying was, that's what he requested. And had he not told my mom or said to us, his children, his loved ones, that, hey, that's all I want you to spend on me, we would have gone probably 10, 15, 20,000, just gone higher than that, because it's one of those things that you want to send your loved ones when they transition. You want to do it in, as they say, style, or you want to just have it nice, whether it be the casket or whether it be what they're wearing. But my dad was adamant. He was like, no, like, don't be giving my money away, even though it's no longer his money. But it's one of those things, like she was saying, as Destiny was saying, it is important to have those conversations. It's very important to have those things in place, the do's, the don'ts, the things that you don't want. And as she stated, sometimes those people that you have on paper as your beneficiaries, sometimes they pass before you do. Her and I have had a lot of conversations just in case my siblings transition before me or her, and she knows. So it's always good to have backup people to know what you're wanting, especially if you have specifics that you're wanting. Me, I don't have specifics. She has.
You don't have children, so
yes,
you
and she doesn't have specifics, but I know what she wants and what she doesn't want. And she is one thing that we laugh about that she is adamant about. And I know
what is what. Go on and tell the family members.
Make sure you have me a wig on, and
that's what you came with. Are you serious? I thought you was gonna come with "Do not cremate me." That's what I'm adamant about. This girl's about a wig. I could be bald head. I don't care about that.
No, really. That's what she was very adamant about not wanting to be cremated. I had to throw that funny in there.
I'm trying my best to fix. So many people are doing it, have done it. I'm trying to figure out, like, could I ever be okay with it? But right now, I can't wrap my mind around being cremated.
Yes, but definitely have those conversations. And I can't say they're not as hard as you may think they are. For some people, no matter what it is, they are difficult to have. But at the end of the conversation, I think it brings peace within yourself to know that, hey, this is what they're wanting. It's no different than somebody telling you how to treat them while they're on this side. So it's the same thing. Treat me this way when I transition.
And it may not get honored, but at least you can be at peace knowing you had the conversation.
Exactly.
Folks gonna do what they want to do.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Exactly. So that's it. I'm gonna fade on back to my side and get myself situated. Just want to tap in and get my little 2 cents in on the conversation.
All right.
Family, till next time, everybody take care.
Okay. And so there, I'm always on here talking about, I run Smooch Say's Facebook page. She ain't that much of a social media. Then she pops in. See how she just get me, make me look like I'm just telling fibs on it. But I did say, hop on over and check out some other videos. And I just said at the top of the video, because she will pop in and out every now and again. And bam, there she is. So really don't make me like I'll just making up stuff about her. But listen. That again, glad she was able to come in and give a little bit more insight. But then she's dealt with it as well, losing a family member, her father, and it is what it is. We definitely have had those conversations. We've had those conversations. We have them often. I talk about death and what I want and just different things on a regular basis in case something changes, in case I have to update. In case I feel the need to update. I've had a change. I may one day, hey, you know what? I think I want to be cremated. I just make sure I'm on a regular basis updating, making sure that my wishes, my desires, what I think I want now are constantly known. So yeah. that is it for now. Takeaway is do your best to make yourself comfortable having those conversations. That's just what I can say. Try to have all of those affairs in order. Again, people don't have to honor what you write down, speak verbally, but do your best so that you can at least rest easy. You know, they say rest in peace. You might not rest in peace if you ain't got none of them affairs and people fighting and you had to go down however they could scrounge up money to get you down and in the ground or cremated it. You ain't gonna do too much resting in peace with all that chaos. So do it for yourself. I don't have much else on that topic. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching. And I will see you all next time.